channel.
Those were the worst ninja moves I've ever seen.
I think I popped my hip.
Jesus, you're old.
Woo! Man,
Your face is red? Are you sweating?
I was really hard on that one.
God damn!
Ooh, I was holding my breath for some reason.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, though. Pretty good intro, right? Got to see some of my amazing weapons.
Yeah, man, that's exactly what they want to see.
Yeah, foam sword, baby. Oh, yeah.
Don't hit me with that. Okay.
If you would have said it, it wouldn't have happened. Of course, if you don't know what this is Roasted. The channel. And today, we're going to do a one-topic wrestling talk. Because you see, I don't have the paper. I don't have the printout, because I feel like there's only one topic to bring to you right now.
It's the only one worth talking about.
The only one worth talking about. Monday Night Raw.
I don't think we're allowed to say what the word on YouTube.
Technically, you're not allowed to. We did in the last video, and I had a picture of it. So we're not monetized anyway, so they can't demonetize us. But yeah, let's try to avoid saying it. You know what it is? It's a virus that has to do with beer. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
I didn't get that joke at first.
You're so dumb.
I was like, wait, what?
Oh,
I don't drink, so.
We definitely need more intelligent people in these wrestling talks.
I was like, what?
Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT. We don't know about AEW yet. Probably know about it tonight. Dynamite. They've all pretty much been canceled. So please, if you had a ticket to any of these shows and you happen to see this video, drop a comment to see if you got your money back or not. Because I really want to know.
I want to know too.
Because I really want to know. But the virus has been spreading. It is now in all 50 states of America. So the whole nation is infected or whatever the news is trying to pander to you. And they are canceling all mass events, and that includes WrestleMania. So for the first time ever, it's not canceling.
Well, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
there would be no fans. It's going to be an empty arena in the Performance Center. It's going to be a 2-night event. Which is it a 2-night? Yeah, I just read it this morning. We're going to do a 2-night event in the Performance Center. Now, the only thing we're really going to cover is how we kind of feel about it and if we like the shows or not. I don't want to get too much into it because, it's a really down topic. So we'll go ahead and start with, do you like the shows? Do you like the idea? We watched a little bit of Raw this morning. You watched SmackDown. You've seen kind of how they're going right now. Do you like the shows?
Okay, so it's not that I don't like the shows. And I applaud WWE. Look, I don't know if Vince McMahon was going to cancel it. He was taking his sweet time with that decision, and I feel like the only reason why he canceled it was because whoever it is in Tampa, Florida, was just like, look, if you don't do it, we're going to do it. Yeah. If you don't shut it down, we're going to shut it down, so we're just waiting on you.
Yeah.
But at least give people time who bought tickets to, try and get refunds, because it's only 3 weeks away. Vince finally said, all right, it's, going to have to cancel it, but we're going to do it like this. It's so bittersweet. I'm happy they're not canceling the show.
Yeah.
But the empty arena thing is a little weird. It's just a little. I don't want to see WrestleMania in an empty little baby performance center. But I'd rather get it than nothing, I guess. Because at least it's something for people to watch at home and take their mind off of what's going on. But it's so quiet. And when people I feel bad for all the wrestlers, but I do feel bad for Drew McIntyre. I feel bad for AJ, who has a huge spot. I feel bad for Edge coming back because they're not going to get. It's like they're getting their moment, but they're not getting that moment.
Yeah,
I mean, Drew McIntyre hopefully is going to beat Brock, and the whole place would have erupted, and now it's going to be dead silent. All you're going to hear is Michael Cole's voice.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get your side of it. I do kind of like the empty show arenas. It's just a new take on something, but the only thing I kind of wish is they would book it a little differently. On Raw, they had Undertaker and AJ do a contract signing. You don't need that when there's nobody in the arena. I mean, there's no reason why AJ's on the screen, Undertaker just doesn't leave and walk to the back, find him in 10 seconds and start fighting him, right? At least with a full crowd, you can kind of understand all the Undertaker's, feeling the crowd. He doesn't want to leave that energy or whatever. That's why.
Plus, the guy could be anywhere in the back.
Yeah, and the arenas are huge, so it could be anywhere. But there's some things I definitely wish they would book differently. But again, when they wrestle, when we saw Andrade and Rey Mysterio, it makes me feel like it's just two guys that went to the ring and they're just working and they're just putting on a match, and it just seems really cool to me because it's something different. The crowd, the audience, they're always kind of fickle. I mean, wrestling fans are always fickle. You cheer for Rey Mysterio one time, and then you boo him, and then you cheer for Andrade, and then you boo him, then you're throwing out yes chants and CM Punk chants, and all. I get it. That's great. That's great. Everybody has their own right, but sometimes just to watch these two people make art inside that ring is just. I think it's really cool. Like you said, I'm happy that they kept doing it in a time of fear, and then like you said. Vince took so long to cancel WrestleMania, or not cancel, but to move it to the Performance Center. He took so long because we've been through this before. We've been through it with Zika. We've been through it with SARS. We've been through it with bird flu. We've been through it with all that stuff, and it's always just kind of been fear-driven by the media that I think he thought it's just going to be gone, so I'm not going to cancel it right away. I'm going to wait to see how bad it gets. I know that sounds horrible, but he is kind of a light at the end of a dark tunnel, because again, it's something that you can watch for 2 hours, 3 hours, and it takes your mind away. This is why I'm such a big wrestling fan. I'm pretty sure you're the same, but wrestling's always been there for us. No matter what you go through, no matter what you're doing, no matter how crappy your day is, no matter how shitty the world is, wrestling's always been there. My daughter was born. Monday Night Raw was on in the hospital. I'm watching wrestling while my daughter's being born. So I mean, it's always been some kind of staple of our lives, some kind of staple. Even if you don't watch wrestling, it's you at least know about it. It's something that everybody knows about. Sure, you may not follow it, but you know what it is. You know it's a soap opera. You know it's fake. You know it's entertainment. But that's the thing. It's entertainment. It's there to make you feel happy for those 3 hours or 2 hours. It's there to be a driving force. And again, I'm glad they didn't just cancel everything, because right now NBA is gone. Right now, NFL might be gone. NCAA tournament March Madness is gone. And now all we literally have left is wrestling. So again, it's a shining gleam of hope in a devastated world.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be like I said, it's good that they're, as long as and that's the only thing, because I think the NBA was planning on doing this.
Yeah.
But once Rudy Gobert got it, it was like, nope, never mind. We just got to shut the whole thing down. So I'm hoping, God forbid anybody gets it.
Yeah.
But, hopefully a wrestler doesn't get it, because if a wrestler does get it, then more than likely it is good. Like, we won't get no wrestling.
That's very true.
So, hopefully everyone's taking precaution. Man, it's just, it's so weird, like, with no sports.
It is crazy. I mean, if you would have, 10 years ago, let's go back to 2010 for people who always think it's 2010 years ago. 2010, you would have came up to me in 2010 and be like, look, Matt, in 2020, there's going to be this virus. And this virus is going to take away your sports. It's going to take away basketball. It's going to take away March Madness. It's going to threaten wrestling, where there's going to be nobody in the audience. There's going to be WrestleMania with nobody in the audience. I probably would have slapped you and told you you're a damn liar. Yeah. Stop spitting this hate. But here we are, 2020, and we're all quarantined to our house with literally no sports. So it's crazy. It is legit the craziest stuff ever. But again, I said it in our last video too, WWE is very story-driven. So if you cancel all of it, it would be hard to get back. I mean, any wrestling story-driven. It'd be hard to get back on track with the story.
Well, it would have been weird for them to cancel WrestleMania completely and just continue with Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because that was the original thing, I think people were saying, is they were just going to cancel WrestleMania completely, but still do the empty shows. But I was just like, so are you going to have the matches you're supposed to have WrestleMania during Monday Night Raws and SmackDowns, or are you going to continue the stories all just until it finally is over, which could last a couple more months? I mean, who knows? But that was super interesting. But the other thing is no Hall of Fame.
Nothing.
That's canceled completely.
Yep.
And then NXT TakeOver is canceled for now, but they might do that
in the Performance
as the Performance Center too.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, I guess because that's where they do it every Wednesday anyway, right?
No, it's Full Sails Arena.
The
Performance Arena's in Florida. Full Sails.
Yeah, because I heard, what was it that they were going to do? That they were just going to have NXT on a Wednesday show.
Yeah, it's supposed to be just Wednesday.
Yeah, just like the TakeOver on a Wednesday show, not on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on USA Network.
Yeah. So, but supposedly that those two are canceled for sure,
Yeah.
but NXT Takeover maybe.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. But yeah, man, it's just
And it's right around the corner too, which is even worse because it's not. It doesn't seem like it's getting better, and it's definitely not going to get better before April. Just for the simple fact that it's literally knocking on our door right now. And it's so crazy now.
Vince McMahon should have canceled this before, though. I feel bad for those people that did get. I mean, come on, that's a lot of money.
Yes,
so you've been saving up. You got tickets way in advance.
Yeah.
And he waited like 3 weeks before to say, okay, fine, it's going to be canceled or whatever. But I don't know if you get your money, plane tickets and stuff like that. Yeah. So hopefully.
The plane tickets might be hard to get, but the thing is.
They're giving people their money back.
The thing is, like you said earlier, the wrestlers are going to be super affected because this is their dream matches. I mean, Undertaker and AJ Styles, nobody's going to see live. Edge versus Randy Orton in a no holds barred last man standing, you're not going to see live. Drew McIntyre, Lesnar, Cena, and the Fiend, like all this stuff, nobody's going to see live. They're not going to get that pop, and they feed off that pop. They feed off that energy, but they still are willing to work. But at the same time, the road to WrestleMania really isn't paid just for them. It's also paid for those people who save up all year, those people who are not super rich and can't get the front row seats, but just want to get a ticket to go to WrestleMania. And finally, it's close to your city, or finally, it's somewhere you can go. And now it's gone. Like this could have been your 1 year. Like, yes, I finally got a ticket. I scraped and I scraped for a couple years, and now I have it. And out of the blue, it's gone.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing they were talking about was the independent scene and the guys that aren't really a part of the WWE but still participate in the WrestleMania weekend festivities in the state. Because it's kind of like Comic-Con for wrestlers. Yeah, they're saying like they all have their all, like a lot of people are there. Yeah, they get to meet the fans. Fans get to pay to see them, and now from what I heard, those guys are losing out on a crap ton of money.
Yeah.
Because they make a crap ton of money during the weekend like that. So, yeah, man, it's not just affecting plus all the people that are working at the show, they're not going to get paid for it.
It's affecting
it affected way more people than what I think a lot of people think, but at the same time, you just gotta be. So there's no way you can have that many people in a stadium.
It's too dangerous. And speaking of people, let's segue. I mean, still kind of a wrestling thing, but we are all people, right? We all are one human. We are humanity. We have to start treating people better. We have to start. I know it's a time of panic. I know everybody thinks that you have to panic and you have to buy everything off the shelf and you have to stomp those around you because you need to be stronger to survive. That's not how it needs to be. It doesn't have to be like that. So if you get a chance, thank one of your vendors or thank one of your grocery workers or a person in your warehouse, the people who are trying to supply the stores that these people are bum rushing in. We both work for a vendor company, and we've been in these stores while these people are just bum rushing to get toilet paper and pushing people out of their way and causing fights and mayhem, and there's no reason for it. We can all still survive off of what we have. Even if there was nothing left, if we came together instead of splitting apart, it'd be a lot easier than to fight each other. It'd just be so much easier, you know?
Yeah, man. Just take care of one another, man. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Just treat everybody like brother and sisters, you know? Like, if you have supplies and you see an elderly person or a special needs person that can't get to them, help them out. Don't charge them an arm and a leg. Don't charge them anything. Just give it to them. You know, it's not a big deal. I got a couple little extra supplies because, of course, everybody's rushing out. I didn't get nothing crazy. I didn't do that. We literally just got enough for another week. But the first thing I did was I asked, Adrian, JP, and my family, do you guys need anything? Do you need toilet paper? Do you need food? Do you need anything that I can provide for you? I'm not going to charge them for it because I want to make sure they're okay as well as me. That's what we have to be in right now. It's the state of mind we have to be in, is look out for one another, not stomp each other to the ground.
I totally agree, man. 100%.
Any final thoughts before we wrap this wrestling talk up? It's actually one of the quicker ones, but
yeah, it was pretty quick. Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's very pretty, but man, she even old, like she's very pretty, like a little older.
Yeah, she's in phenomenal shape.
She's like a fine wine that was already fat.
She could probably still wrestle full time.
Oh, I think she could wrestle full time. Usually I change it, but I think we're gonna leave Trish up there. Probably won't be in wrestling attire.
Oh my god.
They're never in wrestling attire.
You're such a freak.
It's so cute.
Oh my god.
And of course, this has been Roasted's Wrestling Talk, where you get the news we feel everyone deserves. So please share, subscribe, give us that beautiful thumbs up. Oh God, it fell off.
That's what she said.
She said it fell off. You might want to get that checked down. Follow us on all social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course TikTok. Roasted 9809 for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the game 9809 for Twitter. We're always popping out new memes and all kinds of crazy stuff and the hot fire sauces that you see. So make sure you do all of that. And of course, if you haven't heard it once, you haven't heard it twice, you haven't heard it 3 times, get out and go hug a person. Don't do that because you can't right now.
Don't do that.
But at least be nice to people right now, okay?
There you go.
There we go. We're not going to hug a tree. We're saying hug trees. Hug a tree, but be nice to a person. Peace and love. Please, people. Peace and love.
Yeah.
It's not cabbage.
It smells good.
It does.